Right. Okay, so we're gonna get into our next topic. We have the weekly preview. So for the first game, we have the Bills versus the Chiefs. I think this is obviously possibly a game of the year. We've seen these teams go at it in the playoffs. We've seen them go at it in AFC championships. Obviously last year they had the whole debacle of, the Bills didn't even get the ball back and Josh Allen was hot coming into the fourth quarter, even getting out of the fourth quarter. I think every NFL fan wanted to see what the result would have been if he would have been able to match Patrick Mahomes' touchdown, or if not. Um, huge game, huge game. I think this
Yeah,
is we get to really see where both teams stand.
I mean, as far as regular season goes, this is about as much must watch as it gets.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
this game is one of the afternoon games. I don't know how this didn't end up being Sunday
Prime
night
time.
or Monday night. But yeah, I mean, look, as you talked about, two of the best teams in the sport. We both teams, uh, fun to watch, right? A lot of hype, great quarterbacks, good receivers. Um, yeah, I mean, look, this is this is what you want in the regular season, to be able to get a matchup like this, to bring that playoff atmosphere. Both teams are getting up for this game. They have this circled on their schedule.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Chiefs, they know they just got past them. They know they're getting the best shot from the Bills. They want to prove, like, okay, it doesn't matter what would have happened. We would have beat you. We would have beat you. The Bills,
Regardless, yeah,
yeah, the Bills are out for revenge. They know it's not the playoffs, but they're like, look,
we still want to make a
we
statement
want
for
to make a
sure.
statement, and we want to send the message that we're the top dog now. We're going to be that team that they're going to have to beat, and not the other way around.
Right.
So yeah, look, it's going to be tons of offense in this game. The Bills, clearly better defense. They're probably the most
Better
complete.
offensively, I think
They're,
too.
they're, they're the most complete team in the league at this point, and that's probably why they're the favorite. They started off 1.5 point favorites. It's the lines moved to 2.5. The Chiefs do have this game at their house though, and we know Arrowhead
It's a tough
is a
stadium to
tough
play in.
environment. That place is
I mean,
rocking. The fans are knowledgeable. We saw how
what
the
just happened with the
Raiders.
Raiders? Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah. So this is absolutely must watch
yeah,
TV for an NFL fan, and I'm sure all eyes will be uh you
on
know
this game for sure.
on
And
this game. And
what I want to see is what I want to see is how the Chiefs defense responds, because the Chiefs. I mean, Chris Jones has been playing great this season. I think he's a defensive player of the year candidate so far. Um, but they've lost Tyron Matthew. They've also lost on the offense. They've lost to Tyreek Hill. So we've in this season we've seen a lot of Patrick Mahomes going through progressions a lot more. They haven't really been able to take the top off of defenses the way that they are with Tyreek Hill, being that he has that speed, that game changing speed. But again, Patrick Mahomes has adjusted. He's looked great this year so far. So it'll be nice to see how he goes against this defense. But again, the Bills defense is playing great. Like, regardless of who the Chiefs have or don't have, um, I think the Bills defense would have matched up regardless great against them. But
yeah,
I just don't know how. I mean, I guess you could say it's because the Bills are better. They have maybe a better roster, but and they're playing a lot better in a sense. But again, it's an Arrowhead. Like, the Chiefs aren't gonna roll over at home.
yeah. And we know Patrick Mahomes has that flair, that he comes to play. He performs under the pressure. He performs when the lights are on. He's
Right.
not some other quarterbacks in the NFL that
That
maybe,
we know of.
yeah. So yeah, but it's gonna be a tough one, right? The Bills are gonna be there. They're gonna come to play, and like you said, the big thing to watch here is that Kansas City defense. We know the Bills has a solid offense. We know the Bills have a solid defense. We know the Chiefs have a solid offense. Sometimes it's more sporadic than others, but they come to play. The Chiefs defense is the
Is
outlier here.
yeah,
That's the weakest link of the whole thing
right,
in total. So now, can the Chiefs defense step up to this challenge and put themselves in position to win this game? Because Patrick Mahomes could do whatever he wants. If you're just gonna let Josh Allen walk down the field every time,
right.
you're gonna lose.
You're gonna
There's
definitely lose
nothing
that.
Patrick Mahomes is gonna do, you know. So, yeah, we'll see if that Chiefs defense can step up to the challenge. It'll probably be more so, look, you're not gonna completely stop that Bills offense, but what you can do is force
Limit
some
them.
turnovers,
Yeah,
right? That's how if you're the Chiefs, you need to win the turnover battle. The turnover battle here, and put yourself in some positions to get some easy scores and capitalize off those. And that's the way that you can go and win this game and take advantage of your crowd will be going crazy. Maybe look, you put some pressure on the Bills. They have some turnovers. Now you put them in situations where when it's third down and long, the crowd's going crazy. You
you
get
gotta
some
delay
delay
the
a game or
games.
something
Yeah,
like that, and those things add up. And now the next time they're in the same situation. Now they're down, from
yeah.
from from three
You
points. Now
you
they're 10
saw
points, and it builds the pressure,
yeah.
and it works.
We saw what happened when the Ravens got a lot of turnovers on them,
Mm-hmm.
and the Ravens weren't able to put up points. The Chiefs, I think, they have that firepower to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But